The Insignia is the successor to the Vectra, a car that's been a firm favorite with families and company car drivers for many years. As you'd expect, it inherits many of the Vectra's strengths. It's comfortable, a great motorway cruiser, and is good value for money, especially used. However, the Insignia is far more sophisticated than the car it replaces, so not only is the styling more refined, the interior fit and finish is much better than before, and there's a vastly improved satellite navigation system. There are some criticisms, though. It falls down in the way it drives, which is still behind the standard set by the Mondeo. Strong range of engines. There's a good range of petrol and diesel engines available. 3 turbocharged petrol engines join a powerful V6, while diesel power comes in the shape of a 2.0-litre unit with a pair of outputs. There's also a twin turbocharged version of the same engine known as the biturbo, which makes 193 bhp with a huge 400 Nm of torque, while emitting as low as 129 gkm of CO2. This engine was introduced 2011 and should give the Insignia added appeal to company car drivers who want a decent mixture of power and low tax bills. You can also order the Insignia with either 2- or 4-wheel drive, so buyers wanting slightly more traction are catered for too. Excellent level of standard kit as ever with Vauxhalls. There's a strong level of standard equipment available. Even base spec cars get air conditioning, a trip computer and steering wheel mounted controls. There are 6 trim levels available, including fleet drivers' favorite, Techline. This includes features such as sat-nav, DAB digital radio, Bluetooth and USB connectivity, 17-inch alloys, cruise control and a chrome effect window surround, but all of this is installed on a low-tax Insignia which promises low P11D values too. Significant update in 2013. In 2013 a major update was announced for the Insignia to bring it right up to date. 4 new engines were introduced, including a low-tax version which emits just 99 gkm of CO2 for extremely competitive benefit-in-kind liability. There's also a longer list of standard equipment and a new generation of multimedia system which works incredibly well. Safety kit has been upgraded too, keeping in line with rivals. Vauxhall's Insignia wins fans thanks to its slow running and service costs, its space, high levels of equipment and good dealer support. But is it enough to retain an advantage as a sector which is extremely competitive? Read on for a full Vauxhall Insignia review to find out. Performance. Vauxhall Insignia performance is doled out via a range of petrol and diesel engines. Petrol power. The entry-level petrol engine is a 1.8-litre with 140 bhp. That's good for 060 miles per hour in 10.9 seconds and a top speed of 129 miles per hour, plus it's capable of returning 37 miles per gallon. There's a 1.6T, which, thanks to a turbocharger, produces 180 bhp, impressive for such relatively small engine, and manages the 060 miles per hour sprint in 8.4 seconds, yet is equally as economical as the 1.8-litre. The 2.0T is the most popular petrol engine in the range, however, and with 220 bhp is powerful enough for most drivers. Plus, being turbocharged, it's quick and has a real burst of power when you need it for overtaking. It's also lighter than the larger petrol and diesel engines, which gives it greater agility and makes it crisper to drive. It'll reach 60 miles per hour in 7.2 seconds and has a top speed of 150 miles per hour, while economy is 32 miles per gallon. The 2.8 V6 is the top petrol engine. It too is turbocharged and is well suited to long motorway trips, where it makes a relaxed cruiser. On top of this, it's the quickest engine in the Insignia range, powering to 60 miles per hour in 6.7 seconds, but as you'd imagine, it's not the cleanest or most fuel efficient. diesel engines. The 2.0-litre T diesel engine is available with 130 bhp or 160 bhp. The more powerful version gets to 60 miles per hour in 8.9 seconds and will return 47 miles per gallon. However, it isn't as smooth or quiet as diesel engines from other makes. New bi-turbo introduced in 2011. A new bi-turbo diesel engine was introduced. Available with either 2 or 4-wheel drive, the 193 bhp version of the 2.0-litre diesel power plant means the Insignia can hit 60 miles per hour in 8.2 seconds. FWD version. It also boasts low CO2 emissions, so represents a decent compromise between high performance and low running costs. It is noisy, but pulls extremely hard throughout the rev range. After the update in 2013, a quartet of new engines were introduced to the range. There is now 3 power outputs for the 2.0-litre diesel engine, 118 bhp. 138 bhp and 161 bhp, boasting torque of 320 Nm, 370 Nm and 380 Nm respectively. The lower 2 outputs are notable not for their performance, but their running costs. Fuel economy of 76.3 miles per gallon and CO2 emissions of 99 gkm mean these engines are extremely efficient. They are also smooth and refined on the road, with less noise than before and lots of pulling power from low down in the rev range. There's also a pair of new petrol engines. A 1.6-litre turbocharged one provides 168 bhp and 280 Nm, while a 2.0-litre version gets 248 bhp and 400 Nm. You also get a choice of 6-speed manual gearbox or an all-new 6-speed automatic. Parkers recommends the bi-turbo engine represents a great mixture of low running costs and high performance, so we choose that. Handling. The Insignia still isn't up to the standards of its main alternative, the Ford Mondeo, when it comes to driving. It doesn't corner as well, isn't as composed and lacks the Ford's well-weighted and responsive controls. The ride is smooth and comfortable on the motorway, but comes unstuck when dealing with the potholes on back roads. It can be too stiff and doesn't feel as sure-footed as similar cars. Chile models with larger wheels and low-profile tires are particularly poor. There is the option of a flex ride system that allows you to choose a comfortable or sporty setup for the car. This takes the form of 2 buttons on the dash marked or a more comfortable setting or sport, firmer and more responsive. The 2.0T and 2.8T V6, the 2 turbocharged petrol engines, are also available with adaptive 4x4. In slippery conditions, this senses when a wheel has little or no grip and applies more power to the other wheels to compensate. Update in 2013. Following the 2013 facelift, the Insignia handles slightly better thanks to revised suspension. It's still not the last word in ultimate cornering, but its revised steering and damping do present drivers with improved body control. It's obvious the car has been tuned mainly for comfort, though. There's noticeable roll through corners if you take them a little too enthusiastically. Equipment. Insignias built from 2009 get the option of a new innovation. A forward-facing camera that reads road signs and relays them to the driver on the digital display between the instruments. So, if you're entering a 30 miles per hour zone, the Insignia will read the road sign and alert you. Aside from this, all cars get a good level of standard kit. There's also an impressive list of optional extras should you require that extra element of personalization. Standard Vauxhall Insignia equipment trim levels are S, with air conditioning, a CD stereo, onboard computer, steering wheel mounted controls, exclusive which gets climate control, 17-inch alloy wheels, center armrest facility and interior ambient lighting, say 18-inch alloy wheels, electronic handbrake, rain-sensitive windscreen, Elite adds electrically adjustable driver's seat, dual zone climate control, parking sensors, adaptive front lighting and Vauxhall's flex ride system, and finally Chile leather sports steering wheel and alloy pedals. The satellite navigation system is new and much easier to use than a system that was fitted to the Vectra, although it's still not as intuitive as it could be. A new trim called Techline was added in 2012 and includes sat-nav, DAB radio, Bluetooth, USB connectivity, 17 alloy wheels, cruise control and a chrome effect side window surround, all as standard. Optional Vauxhall Insignia accessories as well as the equipment on offer with the variety of trim packs available. There's a wide range of optional equipment available for the Insignia. You can choose to have a DAB conversion kit which adds digital radio to the list of your car's features. There's the firm's X-Vision parking sensors, which help you get into tight spaces and come in either painted or unpainted, 2 or 4 sensor kits. VX Protect is a substance which builds up a microfilm on your car, protecting the paintwork from minor damage. You can buy map updates for the firm's sat-nav units, new floor mats, mud flaps, a cargo liner for the boot, privacy shades for the rear windows, roof boxes and rails, removable or fixed tow bars, a safety pack containing high-vis vest warning triangle first aid kit, a selection of child seats and some 19-inch alloy wheels. Facelift in 2013. Following the major update in 2013, there's even more standard equipment than ever. All Insignias get DAB digital radio, Bluetooth connectivity, USB and aux sockets, a CD MP3 player, LED daytime running lights, a leather-covered steering wheel, cruise control, a trip computer, electric height and lumbar adjustment for driver's seat, 6 airbags, an electric parking brake, climate control, automatic lights and electrically adjustable heated door mirrors. 2 new equipment levels have been introduced, Energy and Limited Edition, while company car drivers will be pleased to find that design and Techline trims have been aimed specifically at the fleet market. There's also a new multimedia system available which is centered on the new 8-inch touchscreen. It can be controlled using your voice, the screen or a clever touchpad behind the gear lever. It includes sat-nav and media functions as well as the Bluetooth connectivity for your mobile phone. A very large boot and fold-flat seats mean that the Insignia hatch should suit the needs of most families. Those looking for extra space might want to consider the estate with its huge load area. Inside there's a large air-conditioned glove box and a number of useful practical ideas such as a small pouch on the front of the driver's seat the right size for tissues, sweets or glasses. The small central cubby between the 2 front seats is disappointing though. The armrest on the top is also situated too far back and doesn't slide forward, making it pretty useless for all but the tallest of drivers. Safety. There isn't much to worry about regarding Vauxhall Insignia safety. It was awarded the maximum 5 stars for adult safety by Euro NCAP along with 4 stars for child safety matching the Ford Mondeo. All cars get 6 airbags, anti-lock brakes, ISOFIX child seat anchor points, an electronic stability program, traction control and 3-point seat belts all round. Adaptive forward lighting is fitted to some models and this feature cleverly changes how the headlights work, according to the road and weather conditions. The headlights also turn in the same direction as a corner for extra visibility and can adapt to rainy or snowy conditions. Daytime running lights are fitted as standard. Following the update in 2013, a whole host of safety systems make their way onto the Insignia. Adaptive Forward Lighting Plus is a technology which adapts the beam from the headlights depending on various driving conditions including weather and road conditions. It also includes an automatic high beam, which toggles on and off depending upon whether a car in front is detected. Adaptive Cruise Control also features, and is capable of maintaining a set distance to the vehicle in front, even if it slows to a standstill. Other safety systems include a lane departure warning, traffic sign recognition, an autonomous parking system and several radar-based warning systems which will let you know of impending collisions or unexpected events around the car. Reliability. Vauxhall Insignia reliability isn't likely to pose too many problems. Owner's reviews from Co.uk users show that the old Vectra is only average when it comes to reliability. The Insignia is built to a higher standard and is expected to perform better, however this will only be borne out over time.